What's up, y'all?
Hello.
We got some very exciting decks.
Yeah.
Nathan is particularly excited about.
I'm excited to play this one. I'm probably gonna get just aggroed down by Gar.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's fine. I'm excited to see what happens with this Count Dooku deck. I sat out to make Count Dooku blue, and I'll take you through the journey here at the beginning of the video. But I sat down to make Count Dooku blue. Now, the idea behind Count Dooku blue was you get to play stuff like the Devastating Gunship and the Count Dooku blue unit from the very first set. You get to play those at discounts.
Yeah, him coming in at 5 is like really good.
Yeah, and you can maybe take out some stuff with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the initial foray into it. Now, I should also say the whole impetus for this Dooku expedition is because of an unlikely source. All right, and this is the catalyst. Okay, this is the secret sauce that pulls the deck all together. It's Porg.
Throw it right there.
So now what we've got with Dooku is we've got a free unit we can use to exploit stuff into play. This actually lets us play two 2-drops on turn 1. So we can play a 2-drop, play the Porg, use Dooku, exploit the Porg, and play another 2-drop. It also lets us do interesting things. For instance, we can play an Obedient Vanguard on 1. Then we play a Porg. And then we exploit this poor little Porg. And we get to play the Droid Commando. And this is turn 1, right? Our opponent plays their unit. All right, let's presume they're going to play like a 2/4.
Play Karis.
They could play Karis, they could play Yaddle, they could play whatever, right? And we've just gotten to kill them. Now, we're playing Nabat Village here, and that's because I think with 9 cards from this deck, you can engineer some really disgusting turn 1s. Other turn 1 possibilities, we have Infiltrating Demolisher. We have Darth Tyrannus unit. Now, I don't do anything with the Force in this deck. However, I think just playing a 4/3 shielded on turn 1 is particularly good. We get to use the very rarely seen Rush Clovis. You can play him turn 1. So you play the Porg, and then you use Dooku's ability to exploit in Rush Clovis here.
Droid deployment and play him, right? Oh, no, you
can't. You can't play him now. Okay. You can droid deployment. You can use droid deployment and then use Dooku's ability to play an Infiltrating Demolisher, right? So essentially, what's happened? You can either Porg and Infiltrating Demolisher, sacking just the Porg and paying 2 resources, or you sack your 2 units and get the Infiltrating Demolisher. And it lets us do some other stuff, like this deck can cheat in the Invisible Hand, and we don't have Triple Dark Raid, but honestly, the deck's probably better positioned with Triple Dark Raid out of the format, right? So we can play Invisible Hand on 4 resources. Nabat Village gives us 9 cards to try to get to the Invisible Hand, and then it gets us deeper into the deck for it. So the full journey was, I started with blue and was like, nah, I'm not quite feeling it. Doing some test hands, I'm like, yeah, like I can envision things where my opponent doesn't do stuff, like my opponent just messes my game plan and it all falls apart. And then I tried red, because I was like, oh, you could turn 3 Persuader Tank. Sorry, on 3 resources, Persuader Tank, right? You could have 2 units into play, sack those 2, play the Persuader Tank. Now you got a 6/5, and you got something that does damage. That's not bad. We're like in the ballpark and stuff like that. Once we go to yellow, we get the Nabat Village, which lets us engineer the opening hand to have the most explosive possibilities. And then we started cooking, because I felt like Rush Clovis was better than there's like a red ship from this new set. It's like a 4/3 for 4 that can exhaust to deal 2 damage to a ground unit. It's not awful unit, and you could play it turn 1, but I don't think it'll actually kill anything.
It doesn't do anything.
Doesn't kill anything. Eddie's getting a treat. Oh. Thank you, Balmy, for feeding this dog.
Hey.
He's coming over. You gotta perform, dog. You gotta get up there.
There you go.
Alright, he's got it.
He's been treated.
And so another thing about playing red was you had access to the droid control ship, the new one that costs 7 that gives all your droid units raid 2, and that felt like interesting. But once I settled on yellow, Infiltrating Demolisher was really good. This is kind of a spiritual successor to the Asajj droid deck in many ways. It's trying to get stuff cheated into play early. I think the major problem with this deck is that Dooku deploys on 7, and there's no ramp. So it's entirely possible that the game is just over before Dooku ever actually hits the table. Yeah. Depending on like how stuff plays out. Oh, I'm sorry. I've only drawn 6. I'm supposed to draw 3 more.
I'm in mulligan. Invincible 2, yeah.
Yeah. I'm only playing a single copy of the Invincible. But it is solid. Okay.
We need Lizzo and Jack Black's character in the next Star Wars set. I forgot they existed. Was that Mandalorian?
That was Mandalorian.
Okay. Oh, Mandalorian.
All right. I have the initiative. Going to droid deployment. I'm sorry, I gotta find some battle droid tokens.
You're over here.
Yeah.
I'll play a Secret of Sage.
I'm gonna Dooku in an Infiltrating Demolisher. I will pass.
A snapshot. Tiger for 4.
Yep. I'll attack you for 4.
Play another Secret of Sage.
I'll play Kajimi Patrollers, and we will get. Sorry, I gotta find some TIE Fighter tokens. There we go.
Take initiative.
Disappointed to learn Deceptive Shade doesn't allow the exploiting unit to be ambushed out. Yes, yeah, I actually think it's like relatively halfway balanced. I think it would have been like absurd if it didn't. So, all right.
Thank you for 4.
It's worth. We're in a race. I'll attack you for 4.
Take it for 3.
Attack you for 1.
Play a shuttle.
I'm gonna use Dooku to play the Invisible Hand. We'll sack the TIE Fighter token. Go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll slap a Separatist Commando into play.
Take an ish.
We'll fight the shield off the shuttle. That way you can't just. Alright, pass.
I will waylay the invisible.
Overwhelming barrage. I'm going to blast down the shuttle and shoot all the shields off that.
Thank you for.
Okay. I will hit you for 4. Hit you for 6.
Take initiative.
Pass.
My mic on?
No. It's not. It is not.
No. In fact.
I actually think if I had fought earlier.
Take 4.
I
What's
think,
up?
I'm going to droid commando the Secret of Sage.
I'll deploy Gar.
I'm going to attack you for 4.
You got 6 HP left here?
Yeah, you got a gun.
Oh, I got a gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bang.
Yep.
Oh, I got a gun. Yes, thank you for telling me that, Mark. Dark Black. Appreciate it.
I had another droid commando. I think if I had just fought your stuff off the table, because my stuff could fight into yours fairly effectively.
Yeah, especially the Demolisher, you could just like taken out that shielded guy.
Yeah. I think I think I end up all right. You waylay the invisible hand, and it's like, all right. Comes back down. I get to rebuy stuff, right?
Giant token alert. Get a TIE fighter behind me.
Yeah. Screw!
All right, Dark Black, you're hired. New production. You're the control in this situation. Yeah, that's probably true because like, Guards is so freaking aggressive, and it will just keep hitting you until you deal with the shielded guys.
Justin was at. He killed me, but he would have been at 26. And
Yeah,
it would have been it would have been dead to my first action of the next turn, right?
Yeah.
Because I have the Demolisher's got Infiltrator, so I can just say take initiative, right? So I was like two actions away from winning that game, and a lot of that's just kind of like learning the matchup, right? Okay, like this hand's sick. This hand is sick. Okay. So these are in the hand for sure. And then I guess I do that. So that means we resource this. So one of the interesting things about this Nabat is putting stuff on the bottom of the deck that you can go get with Invisible Hand at some point in the game, if it gets to that point. I will play an Obedient Vanguard.
Okay, I'll play this guy.
I'll play a Porg.
Take initiative.
I'm going to Droid Commando. Pass.
Is it insane to fight your Vanguard with my guy? I don't think it's that insane.
I'll fight the Vanguard.
Attack you for 4.
You can get it +2/+2, right?
Attack you for 6. Sorry.
Yeah.
Vanguard gives it +2/+2. Attack you for 6.
That's pretty good. I'll play Shin Hati.
I'll patrol and bounce Shin Hati.
I'll take an ish.
Pass.
Thank you for 2.
Attack for 3.
Play Shin Hati.
I'm gonna commando the Secretive Sage.
Play Greedo.
I will take initiative.
We'll cause the ambush units to not take 3 from the guard buff on shielded units.
Oh, you're right. It's me cheating is what does it. Me cheating would be yeah. Great. Okay, we can just reset.
Let's reset. That's no big deal. Thank you, King Golgon.
Yeah, ban that guy. Mods, ban that guy.
Mods. Where's the mods? We have no
ban
mods.
that guy.
We got a mod King Golgon.
No, I don't think so.
No, don't be sorry. We need the refereeing.
No. We cheat all the time.
Oh man, see, if you didn't catch that, that would have been 20 comments on YouTube.
20 comments on YouTube.
Although that's kind of good for the algorithm, like for the
that's true.
The
I think
engagement,
so.
Right?
We gotta start by getting everybody mad.
Yeah, that's really the key to any sort of content creation is make people mad so that they type at you.
Yeah.
You're typing nice stuff. That's ridiculous.
Which is why we've decided to remove the filters on the Tabletop Royale AI companion. It starts defending the actions of the Empire on Gorman.
Okay. That's good. I was trying to not.
There's a lot of ways.
Tie that into real life.
There's a lot of ways to tie it into real life. I think saying the Empire was justified in their actions on Gorman, I think, is funny, without making it like actual serious.
Yeah.
So.
What's up, Bertani? Good to see you. Maybe get that done. Defending episode 8 or 9 would be too far. The guy's like, actually, if you really watch the movie, Rise of Skywalker is a genius film. It adds layers to the Star Wars franchise that no other movie has so far. With lines such as, I'm the traitor, and they fly now. And somehow Palpatine returned.
Okay. The beat of Vanguard.
Sage.
Porg.
Take initiative.
Process this Porg into tiny pieces.
That's pretty good. Attack you for 3. Deep substrate Gautkite.
Attack you for 2.
I'll play Axe Wolves. Axe Wolves.
Axe Wolves.
Giving him a try.
I'll fight the shield off of Axe Wolves.
I'll take initiative.
I get a token here. We're gonna Dooku, Trench, Sack. We'll give this guy +2/+2, and then I'm gonna put these 2 units back into my hand with Trench's ability, and then this is gonna fight Axe Wolves. And pass.
Attack you for 3.
Attack you for 5.
Play a shuttle.
I am going to play the Battle Droid Escort.
Take initiative.
I'm going to play the Obedient Bati Vanguard. And then we're gonna Dooku this Battle Droid away for a Separatist Commando. I'll pass. Yeah, we gotta resource something, huh? Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right.
A lot of stuff on the table there. I'll attack you for 3.
I'll trench you for 5.
Lee Iden as a pilot.
I'm gonna Separatist Commando you for 4.
Snapshot reflexes. I'll attack for 8.
You for attack you for 2.
Take initiative.
Droid Commando. Sack the Vanguard to give this +2/+2. I'll fight the shield off. Attack you for 3. Play Tyrannus. And then pass.
Gun.
I'm an action away because I attack you for 5, and then I die to the. I needed like literally one piece of interaction there.
Yeah.
A singular piece of interaction. Singular piece of interaction.
You think about fighting the Sage off the table with the buffed?
You have 2 actions to kill me. I guess you got 10. I guess maybe I'm supposed to fight the thing off, but you would have been at. I was dead to like surprise strike. I don't even know if you're playing it, but
I am. Yeah.
I was dead to surprise strike if you had it.
Will we be playing Gundam again? No plans to.
Yeah, the boosters come out this week. My store will probably be selling all of those boosters.
Yeah, the problem is like we don't have a way to get the product for it.
So no good to me dead. The interaction is so I think specifically these shields are problematic because I can't just fight them for free with like droid commandos.
Yeah.
And when I try to cheat, people in the chat are calling me out. I think specifically the shields are problematic. Now I have OC Sobek. We've got we have Genosha Patrol Craft. We have the P-38. Now I'm cheating on a lot of those. I'm only playing 2 copies because you need the explosive start, right?
I did look at Gargreen a bit because like ECL is really good with Vader in Gargreen, but I'm trying the Sheen Flurry with Vader. In this matchup, I can't. The 7th resource turn is not happening. It's just not happening. So I mean that's so.
that was my point earlier. Where if I could get Dooku out in these games, these things where I'm like an action short. If I was actually like attacking with Dooku, I'm like getting my opponent to like upper 20s in damage. And I don't have a leader, right? It's not like Sabine where like part of the damage that you get during the course of the game is from your leader, right? So
like I don't think in this matchup I can just play Vader on the table either. So this Vader just feels useless right now. If it was ECL though, then that's insane on that turn.
Oh, I mean, if it's Vader ECL, you're not killing me. Is the thing. Like,
No.
you might clean
like
up my
cleaning
table or
something up,
whatever, but like I don't die on the spot.
I feel like
to it,
the green version of this guard deck's probably a little less face aggressive.
7, 8, 9.
Because you don't have to provide strike, you don't have the gun. I like yellow. Because you get all those yellow units. Snapshot reflexes are really good. I'm gonna log in. Shin is decent with the Sheen Flurry. Because sometimes you can kill stuff and then put the shield on her. I considered playing Darth Tyrannus just to go with the Sheen Flurry, like another target for it. Because right now it's only the 2-drop Shin and Vader. But Tyrannus feels like he's taking that Iden spot, and I do feel like Iden as a pilot is a very good play you can make in here, like onto the shuttle.
Yeah, because
or onto Inferno 4.
She hits for a lot.
Yeah, especially on Inferno 4. So it didn't feel quite worth it. And I was also playing around with, should I try a Gar Force build? But I think you end up playing a bunch of stuff that doesn't get the benefit, it's not shielded. You really only have the 2-drop that's shielded for the Force guy. Then you can play like Karis. So that's like some of your Force payoff, but you're not. Yeah. She's not equipped. But you have to put something on her.
The first time I was the Count Dooku bluing was because I could you could sack Karis to play this stuff,
kill something,
and play some of this big stuff. So you could sack Karis to get something -2/-2, so that the devastating gunship could kill something that's larger. So, all right, I'll play the patrollers.
Siege.
I'll Dooku this thing.
Take initiative.
Pass.
This guard deck had a Cassian or Falcon 1 type card. It would be nutty.
It's something that comes into play, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing really in villainy that does that, right? I'll take it for 3.
Okay. I will attack. I'll defeat the shield. I will take 2 damage from you.
I'll play Axe Wolves.
I'll play a droid commando with no.
I'll take initiative. For axing my wolves over here. So I don't like that you can just kill it with the Demolisher right now. So I'm considering the blaster play and just swinging. I mean, it's a lot to face. At least it does make you trade if you want to fight it. So yeah, I'll blaster. I get to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's 2 base.
Mm-hmm.
Gets 1 for the there.
Mm-hmm.
Gets 3 for the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 for Gar.
Mm-hmm.
7.
7. Pretty good.
Attack you for 4.
I'll play Greedo.
Attack you for 4.
Take finish.
I'm gonna OC Sobek Wolves.
Go on. Or wolves. I will attack you for 3.
I'm gonna attack you for 3.
Play Krennic. I think Gar could be a meta breaker. Oh yeah. It's always solid aggro.
I'll P38 Greedo.
I will take the shot. Play the shuttle.
Thank you for 4.
I want to see Gar versus Hantu Blue. I don't want to play against that deck. I'll take initiative. I did revise Kylo a little bit in case we wanted
Dooku,
to
the
match up.
droid commando, sacking that, stripping shield off, and then fighting. I feel like you guys are not appreciating what I'm doing with Count Dooku.
I
over
want
here.
to see something that's not Count Dooku. Gar is so good.
I want to see my opponent play dudes with shields and then attack face.
It is very
Meanwhile, I mean, did you see that play? Did you see that play? How sick it is?
Please clap.
Clap! Damn it!
Not off on the YouTube comments if you're clapping. Unnatural life. Let's hit you for 4. Thank you. Thank you.
Attack you for 4.
Gar.
Attack you for 4.
Gun.
I'm like an action short again. Because I'm like a point short because I can overwhelming here. But I die to your first action. One stupid damage short.
Send them out.
Stupid damage. Trust me, the hands are not explosive if you don't have the.
You gotta shape them. Yeah.
You gotta shape them. You gotta shape them. Thank you, Dark Black.
Don't ban Dark Black.
No surprise strikes. It might be worth considering the gun. The current because if I have a,
I think gun's probably pretty good.
the gun's not bad, right? You can't sack the gun, but
And you're not worried about holding it in your hand. I think the problem with Surprise Strike is you're like
correct.
You have
correct.
so much
The gun I think is
fuel you have to
playable.
keep in hand, but you
Surprise
can
strike I
resource the
don't
gun.
think is playable.
Yeah,
So
because you just shit all your hand cards into
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah.
It does feel like Trench is probably a 3 of in there. Because that turn where you got back
yeah,
all that stuff from
And
Trench
had a
was-
5/5.
and a 5/5, yeah. Now imagine you put a gun on Trench. A gun inside.
I think gun might be in the main because the big thing is the having the consistent explosive opening, right? And I literally think it's the shields, right? Like I think it's the shields make it so that Justin doesn't have to worry about my units at all. So like it would be really easy for me to make fun of him for just saying, "No, all I gotta do is attack face." But I mean, that's basically what happens,
That
right?
is what
Like
the deck does too.
yeah, like you are forced to interact with them. So that's we gotta put stuff back. You go back. You go back. Are you good enough? Guess we'll try something like that. Borg.
It does kind of feel like initiative doesn't matter because you'll never have it. Last age.
I'll rush Clovis.
Oh, I'll take initiative.
Pass. Hmm.
So when it plays against guard yellow a lot, you are correct. They just ignore you and go face, and you have to balance board control and attacking base of the guard deploy doesn't finish you off.
Yeah.
I'll attack you for 3.
Sure. I'm gonna attack you for 5.
Play Shin.
I'll play a droid commando.
No thing.
No.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Attack for 5.
Attack you for 4.
Attack for 3.
I'm going to Dooku the Invisible Hand.
I think Saboteur's only gotten better with the number of shields going around. Yeah, there's like a ton of shields in this set.
Commando.
I'll play shuttle.
I'll Clovis you for 5 and get a battle droid.
Take initiative.
Pass.
I'll surprise strike in for 8.
Hit you for 6. 7, 8. I'll get the only droid there is Kraken.
Gun. For 5.
If I had hit, I was looking for like the droid there. I have Sobek and stuff to do over here. Okay, all right. You got it. I mean, so for starters, I think this is not the greatest matchup because
we can try Kylo or Cal.
Yeah, put something else in front of this, okay. Because the amount of damage that I'm cranking out is actually absurd because I had 10 more to get into you that turn.
Yeah.
Without
I was feeling pretty close to dead. Like I didn't think I could survive to the card turn.
I didn't. And I could have played the Genosian Patrolcraft and the Sobek, right?
Yeah.
So I could actually. The thing was, is if I Sobek your 2-drop, if I Sobek your 2-drop. There, I don't have enough damage to kill you unless I hit the Obedient Vanguard off of the thing, and then I can sack it to the Genosian Patrolcraft to give the bonus to the other trooper. So I think I was supposed to start by Sobeking the 2-drop, and then attack with the Invisible Hand, and then patrol crafting. Yeah, the major problem is I never have initiative versus guard because you're just like tap out for a dude, and half the time the attack is your first action. So it's like if you're using a gun or something like that, it's just like, well, my whole turn is to use this thing and I'm done.
Yep.
Initiative back. So I can never claw initiative away from you. So
you're like, play a droid, play a porg, play a guy exploited, attack you for 4, attack you for 5. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this Kylo deck will do against that. I do think that's pretty scary for this matchup. So we'll see.
Like I said, I did make some changes to it from last time.
Took out the Palpatine's turns. I did add Maul, so Maul's probably important.
no.
It feels like if I'm taking a turn to ramp in this matchup, kind of scary, but I probably still need to ramp.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So playing against control, we gotta modulate accordingly.
so you actually resource and then you do the thing?
Yes,
okay.
So that's like an argument for the gun, right?
Yeah.
Because you get to see your whole hand and kind of sculpt it from there. So I think that's got to go under. I think you go under. Do you go under? That's wild. It's wild. Okay.
4.
I will play the Kajimi Patrollers.
Oh, Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Draw.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Thank you for one.
I'll fight this TIE Fighter.
I'm gonna play a Porg.
I'll resupply.
Well, I think I just droid commando. I could cheat something out, but I think the number of units I have on the table is actually relevant. So
I'll discard Craving Power.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Take it for 4.
Back there.
I'll attack you with the dreaded Borg.
I'll pass.
I'll play Darth Tyrannus.
I'll entrench Tyrannus.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Take it for 4.
Hello, this legal authority.
Take it for 1.
Take it for 2.
Play Kajimi Patrollers.
SLT.
Dooku away the TIE Fighter for Kraken.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Let us fight the Porg.
Fight you for 4.
I will Super Laser Blast.
I have the trench, but I don't actually have anything to exploit. We'll pack it up there because I don't. I resourced Battle Droid Dude. I actually think he's really good in this because if you do Super Laser Blast early, then I can refill my hand.
Yeah.
Which
like
trench,
if you had a token there.
I was saving the trench, right? So trench is like the droid commando, the Tyrannus, and something else, right? Like redraw 3, like plus a 5/5. So
seems good.
Yeah. But instead, I'm on 6 resources. Wonder if I had played. So the question was, is the battle droid or Kraken? Because I could sack the Porg, but I was trying to. I also could have trenched, but I didn't relish the idea of getting rid of my units for a single unit when you still had 3. You resupplied, but if I like trench there, there's a window where you could power the dark side me before I could get the Porg back out to cover trench, right? So.
You got initiative the whole game, though, for the most part.
Yeah, right. That's just the play your guys. 7, 8, 9. I was slow rolling it. I could have gone in a little bit harder at the beginning of the game. The problem was doing that set me up. Okay, so I think it was this, right? No, I guess. If I did that, it would set me up to get blown out by like Power of the Dark Side. So I was trying to make sure I had Power of the Dark Side protection the whole time. All right, that gets resourced. You get resourced. How do we create the opener? Is the opener like that? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I am going to droid deployment.
Perching.
I will take the initiative.
Oh, Kylo, his lightsaber. Pass.
You are important later for sure. All right, now I'm going to attack you for 1.
I'm Pershing.
I'm going to attack you for 1.
I will discard Craving Power and draw.
I'm going to play a Porg.
Or resplat.
We're going to turn this Porg into battle droids with Kraken.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
A lot of droids there. I did draw the resupply of the craving. Don't look at me. Don't tell Nathan that.
No, I've told you I've turned over a leaf.
Okay,
I don't care.
he's fine.
I don't care. I can't fight Justin getting lucky. I understand. It's the 30 Rock plot line where John Hamm is too beautiful. People just let him get away with shit. Okay,
That's my
Justin
life.
doesn't have to be good at the game. He's just way luckier than I am.
Yeah. I'll Pershing.
I will crack and attack you too, and then buff all these droids.
Yeah. I'll resupply.
Attack you for 2.
I will Kylo. Craving Power.
Attack you for 2.
Take initiative.
Attack you for 2. Attack you for 2. Dooku, invisible hand. Eight. Commando. Okay. Pass.
All right, let's entrenched.
Kraken, you buff my battle droids.
Let's Kylo legal authority draw.
Commander, you for 4.
Play Inferno 4.
Attack you for 2.
Pershing draw.
Attack you for 2.
Yeah, he can attack, it's fine. I will take initiative.
Attack you for 2.
If that overwhelmed, then I would have definitely fucked up. Take initiative? Did I already do that?
Yeah. Attack Inferno 4. Get this thing.
24 is scary.
Play Confederate Courier, play Cobb Vamp.
Makes sense.
Pass.
No, you know we gotta do it.
All right. Confederate Courier leaves behind a battle droid. Cobb. That's yours. 5, 10. Get another Confederate Courier to Cobb. I will play the Courier with Cobb.
Discard Kylo's lightsaber.
I'm gonna trench.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back.
Okay.
Visible Hand. Cobb. Kraken.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Entrenching on Kylo is like kind of cheeky, to be honest. I guess there's nothing that can give him overwhelm. Is there?
Like
No
an attachment? I
Yeah.
don't know of any attachment that gives overwhelm. That was that limited tech. You entrench your Wampa and overwhelm everything that hits the table.
I'll maul trench. Page for 2.
Attack you for 2.
Grievous's wheel bike. True. All right.
Cost 4, right? -2 if you're playing Iron
Yeah,
Grievous.
it's expensive, but it's like you can play as a one of. All right. If you want to get OTK Kylo-ing. Okay, so like I could deploy Kylo and put entrenched on him, so that Dooku can't comfortably fight him. I could also just put his lightsaber on him, but then I lose out on the good stuff, and you have a lot of stuff in your hand. But Dooku hitting me for 5 is pretty bad. I don't think I can stop you from killing me next turn if that happens. So I'll deploy Kylo. Do I have a thing I can discard? I don't have a thing I can discard. I'll deploy Kylo. I will slap lightsaber on him. I can also do legal authority, but I think I want the HP.
I'll play Cobb.
Thank you for 6.
I wish I had the ambush dude.
The commando?
Yeah. If I had a commando, I think I'd be in like great shape. Because Kylo just dies here. So we go get the commando by Dookuing. Invisible hand in. Sacking. Cobb.
Yeah, I can just start. I could play Kylo with General Grievous, and I could play like 16 lightsabers.
I'll do the invisible hand first.
That's definitely a better deck than this one.
6, 7, 8.
It's certainly more cool. A Find Edition is really good in this deck, probably. I'll take initiative. Out of aspect, heroic resolve.
Oh, and sorry, I gotta resolve Cobb.
That's like 3 to put on him.
10.
So I'm running the heirloom lightsabers in here, right? And those are pretty much just to trigger Anakin. They are relevant somewhat, but one of heroic resolve might also be good. I mean, I guess I pay 5 for it, which sucks.
We'll get an obedient vanguard.
So the wheelbike would be better.
Deploy Dooku. Deploy the obedient vanguard. Dooku will fight Kylo. And
Brutal Traditions, I was considering that one too.
I'll sack these 2 to Commando into Kylo. The obedient vanguard will give it +2/+2 if that matters, and then I have a battle droid left over. And that's that. Go ahead.
Okay. I got a lot of different things I can do here. I'm at 26. Visible hand is not great. And if I don't attack with Maul here, you can just kill it with a battle droid, which feels bad. I could Maul through Dooku, but then you get to invisible hand and he attack me for 6, put me at 32. And then what am I gonna do? And then what? But you won't get a Dooku activation this turn. I don't know that that matters that much.
8 resources? No.
No. I need like a Snoke. But not right now. I need a Snoke for after bad shit starts happening. You play Kraken again and stuff. I guess. I'm gonna fell the dragon in the hand.
Okay. I'm gonna Dooku through Maul.
Okay.
So you get overwhelmed for 4, and I still have an exploit trigger available to me.
I'm gonna vigilance, defeat, and gain 5.
The next separatist card. Okay. Hand.
I'll take initiative.
8. And we'll get droid commando. And then a pass.
That dark side.
North Tyrannus.
Anakin Skywalker.
Kraken.
Take initiative.
Pass.
I'll maul through Kraken. 2.
Take it for 1.
I'll take it for 5.
Take it for 1.
Pass.
Droid command them all.
Pass.
Rush Clovis.
Oh, no glory only results Rush Clovis.
Battle Droid Escort.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Okay. Traitorous.
O.C. Sobek Anakin.
Dump an heirloom lightsaber.
Take it for 1.
Play Anakin. Kill.
Play Rush Clovis.
Take initiative.
Pass.
How many cards in the hand, Nathan?
3. I've had like 5 cards in my hand like every turn, so the trench was kind of insane.
I'll fight Rush.
Take it for 3.
I'll fight the Battle Droid.
No, those are mine, sir.
I get this one though.
Infiltrating Demolisher.
Am I dead? I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I'll take initiative. I guess I could still SLB.
So there's no reason to commit anything else to the board, so we pass.
SLB.
P38 do a damage to Anakin.
Perilous position.
Damage to Anakin. Play a patrolcraft.
Take initiative.
Play a Borg.
Borg, oh god.
Play a Demolisher. No, I've got no cards in hand. Pass.
I'm dead. I only have Perilous, so I gotta kill that, or I could tap this, take down, kill that, but I died of that. So it's just I needed
another
2
SLB,
right?
I needed
2 units.
I needed 2 to force the extra damage through, right? So.
Yeah. If I had like another Anakin, I could have minus.
I was
Vigilance would have been
6.
good.
I was 14 cards remaining.
There's my Snoke. Snoke would have been good there too. No, I would still died to Demolisher.
Doorstep.
Devastator.
Doorstep could be in this deck, but it's not currently. It might need to be, but you can't like discount on the Doorstep, right?
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good one.
So like
there was one of the early Dooku drafts had the sun in him.
The sun is kind of
because
insane.
the sun seems really good with the tokens, right? Because then every single one of your tokens is a 3/1, and not just on attack. So yeah, I'm excited about this Dooku brew. I think it's really close to where it needs to be. I think like just straight up racing Gar and being like an action slower than Gar.
You need like some sort of interaction with it.
Yeah, I just
along
need
the way.
like just like right. The thing is like the like if I'd taken out your 3-drop, I probably
Shinhati did like 15 damage.
Yeah, so
it's just like 18 damage. Actually.
Yeah, so if I had like taken out your you tap out for your 3-drop, I Genosian Patrolcraft, she's back in your hand or whatever, I probably win the game, right? So
Sentinel.
So you can play the 3/1. You can play the 3/1 droid, and that's worth considering.
I think it's like at least a 1 of.
It may be a 2 of.
Maybe
I think,
a 2 of,
right?
yeah.
Like I do think you need slightly more droids. I'll just lay the deck out for everybody who wants to look at it real fast. I think you need the Nabat. I'm not thrilled to drive home in the traffic right now, which is why I'm stalling right now. I'll lay out what I think is core versus what I think is like nice. I would not compromise an overwhelming barrage. The only thing to question would be is if over craving power is also good. I think the invisible hand is also core to the deck. OC Sobek is solid. I actually don't think Cobb is like incredibly vital to the deck. I cut Cobb's. I think Trench. I think that game I won that game because of Trench.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to deal with all these guys again. You had the ammo to play 2 things a turn.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah. Okay. Infiltrating. Droid commando. Droid deployment. Obedience. Kraken. I considered the big spider droid, the 8-drop ambush one. I considered that one because it's fairly robust and it can come into play and just like ace something. It's a 5 power attack ambush, and you can play it. You could, in theory, play it on 3 resources if you have 2 tokens, like a 2-token creator on turn 1 plus a Porg. You can jam it into play. So the commandos. So I feel like the commandos are core. The debate between like Tyrannus, Rush Clovis. The big thing about and maybe it's possible Invincible needs to be in there as more because you can jam it out on 3 resources.
It's
also
a 6 power ship.
Yeah,
hanging out.
it's like
It does work up there.
it does a lot of damage in space. So droid, courier, demolisher, Tyrannus. the porgs. So I mean, I think there's like numbers tweaking you can do. It's possible Invincible is better than like say Kraken. The thing with Kraken is if you cheat him out, then you get to keep cheating up the curve.
Yeah.
Right. Like you just keep
the,
getting.
The Kraken attacks did like
It did
a lot that day.
It did
was, like,
most of the
14.
damage to you
Yeah.
that last game, like early, right? And so, like, I don't want to ignore him because I think he's also really good.
Mhm.
It's just like trying to predict what you need for the game, I think, is the hard part. I think if you know exactly, if you have 100% clairvoyance into what your opponent's going to do. Now, you could try Bazine, like if we're trying to like help the control matchup. I think Bazine does like wonders in this deck, right? I Bazine right before you SLB, and because I think that thing a lot of times, like right before SLB, you want to like use your resources to do something,
but not play a thing,
but not put stuff into
Yeah.
play, right? And Bazine is fine; she's neutral, right? She cycles through it. I actually couldn't believe I won that game off of how many draws you got off of Pershing as well. But I felt like any damage
I was loaded up.
I felt any damage I sent into Pershing was damage that wasn't going to pressure you. And you'd already gotten like a pile of cards. So the Kajimi Patrollers, the Confederate Courier, I feel like all the 2-drops are necessary because Porg lets you put 2-2-drops into play with Count Dooku. So the droid deployment, the Kajimi Patrollers, the Separatist Commando, and the Confederate Courier. Now you can't put Kajimi or droid deployment on the table with Count Dooku's ability, but you can play them with your resources, then play Porg, then put like the Separatist Commando or Confederate Courier. And then you've like I could see a scenario where you just end up with like just a pile of stuff early. So the new hidden shuttle, it is, but it's very, in my opinion, it's very underwhelming, right? It's a 3/3 with hidden. That's the only upside that it has. Now there is a 6/6 for 6 with Overwhelm spaceship that's a Separatist, but I think
It's like that's the Invincible slot. That's the
the Overwhelm's not irrelevant because
slot.
the Overwhelm would let you fight stuff in space and still get damage through, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where the room for like super laser tech would be in here, right? Because if you could get Dooku out like even one turn earlier,
Super Laser Tech is really good, especially because it comes into play ready, and then you can then like exploit something or play something. The
problem is you can't
discounted something with the tech, presumably, so you have leftover. You have a lot. Of
I think you would need more
dollars.
So you could use the tech. Can you use the tech to exploit something that is 3 resources with no open resources? I think the answer is no, right?
Right. Because you have to.
You have to pay.
You can't spend him until he's dead.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
So he has to die. Right.
Right.
Swapping
you
out
could
Cobb.
exploit him for like the Demolisher.
So the argument for Cobb and the battle droid escorts, the argument for those guys is that on 3, if you have Invisible Hand in your grip already, and I would never, like, only if I had 2 would I put 1 on the bottom, and I would never resource it because you do get to cycle through the deck between Cobb and Invisible Hand. There's like another argument for Cobb is that it helps you push through the deck. You know the bottom 3 cards of your deck, and so if you know like you're kind of counting cards with this deck, you have an idea of like what chunks of stuff are where, right? Poggle the Lesser. So the Poggle doesn't create a token on turn 1. So if we played Poggle, then Porg, we don't get a token because Poggle has to exhaust to create the token. Poggle dies. His body's not relevant.
Dies to Darth Tyrannus.
Yeah, he dies to Darth Tyrannus. Yeah, he dies to a lot of stuff. So He's not a droid. You can't get him with the ship. So that's another thing is we actually have enough droids. Obedient Vanguard, Infiltrating Demolisher, Separatist Commando, Droid Commando, and Kraken are all droids in the Battle Droid Escort. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 droids. So 40% of the deck is droids. Now I do think the games where you Invisible Hand and you hit Separatist Commando, you are like winning those games really hard because you put like a 4-3
10 attack worth of stuff.
Yeah, for 4 resources you put 10 attack on the table, which is really good. Now you could end up with the 3-1 Sentinel guy, and I suspect if you were playing against Sabine or other aggro shells, you would appreciate the Sentinel.
I think so.
Because at least that way they slow down. So great in theory. You're noticing them work for exploited. Yeah. So yeah, that's the
It's
thing.
just so bad.
So the thing
It's so
is
slow.
like the token makers are actually bad, right? Rush Clovis is like the best token maker in the game, and he's awful at making tokens. You may have noticed the one game.
He did make 1 token.
He made a token in all the games we played.
Yeah, not sold on Rush. I feel like you could probably
No,
swap him
so
out.
well, here's the thing: is he is a 5/5 on turn 1.
That is good. That's certainly
And
good. That's a lot of damage.
So he survives Cad Ping plus Tarkin Town.
He's no Ogdo Bogdo.
So he survives that, right? That's the thing for Rush, and he does make the opponent play weird if they don't want to get the tokens.
Trades
Right?
with Ogdo Bogdo.
He does trade with Ogdo, right?
True.
So
On attack.
well, if Ogdo is damaged,
If he's a Honda,
yeah. So Tyrannus is good too, but a 4/3 shielded only goes so far.
Demolisher just walks it out.
Demolisher is
It's
very good,
insane.
and the thing is, you can play the Demolisher with any of with Kajimi or Droid Deployment or a Porg. So you have 9 ways to play Demolisher turn 1 if that's your best option, right?
Yeah.
So now I like the P38 because it does enable some interesting things. You can also play the P38 by sacking somebody for 1. You can even play the Genosian Patrol Craft for free if you have 3 things that you want to sacrifice, and that's not necessarily great.
My food's here.
Yeah, okay. I guess we're shutting it down. I guess we can shut it down. We're shutting it down. Nah, we're good.
Okay.
So we'll close it there. If you got any other ideas for this deck, I hope you got to see some of the potential because I think it did.
It was doing some cool stuff.
It got to do some pretty crazy plays.
Yeah.
It just needs like a little bit of survivability. And I think it's got a good game against control. So
All right, y'all.
all right,
Thanks
we're out
for
of here.
watching. We'll see you Sunday.
Bye.
Goodbye.